Hi friends, I just wanted to talk today a little bit about when I was growing up and how I was bullied in school from early age. While I was in elementary school, I was bullied. I don't remember as much about it. People made fun of the way I acted and stuff and everything. But once I got into middle school, it got a lot worse. I had some girls that would make fun of me for the things that I did, and they would tease me and just all of that. When my grandpa died, they stopped and said they were so sorry for teasing me. And then at the end of the year, when I got closer to the end of the year, it changed all over again. We got our school yearbooks, and I crossed their pictures out in my own personal yearbook. So they found my yearbook laying on my desk, and they went through it and looked, and they saw that their pictures were crossed out. So they thought they could cross out my picture in my own personal yearbook. That really upset me. I went to the teacher. It was a substitute. It was my teacher's daughter, and she told me that it was my own fault because I left my yearbook on my desk out to where somebody could get it. Well, we got told to leave all of our stuff in our room on our desk to go watch a movie in another classroom. So that is what I did. So the teacher's classroom we went to was my 6th grade teacher's, one of my old 6th grade teacher, and I told him what happened, and he sent me to the office to tell the office what happened, to talk to the principal. Later that day, I found out who did it. It was one of the girls. Her name was Elizabeth, but I'm not going to give out her last name. And they called her to the office. They called both of the girls to the office. Don't remember the other girl's name. But the one girl, Elizabeth, admitted that she did it, and she said she did it because I crossed out their pictures. Well, they got told that I had the right to cross out their pictures in my own yearbook. If they wanted to cross out my picture in their yearbook, then they could do that, and they couldn't do nothing about it. They made that girl, Elizabeth's parents, I believe, they made her parents, purchased me a brand new yearbook. In middle school, they were hardback yearbooks. So the school gave me a brand new yearbook and told me that they were sorry for what happened and that it was being taken care of. For the rest of the day, that girl had to stay in the principal's office. Now let me talk about my high school year. My high school year, I went to Jerome High, and I had a good year, but there was this one girl named Paige who was also in special ed who thought it was okay to bully other kids. She got really bad. She would make fun of the way that I wouldn't like things rubbed on the carpet because it would bother me. She thought it was funny to tease me and talk bad about to me when the teachers weren't in the room. She also once told me that if I didn't quit talking to her boyfriend, who went to my church, so I had every right to talk to, that if I didn't quit talking to him, that he would bully me. And the only reason she did that was because I was talking to him out of just being upset about how she treated me, about how she bullied me and stuff, and he said he'd take care of it. So the only reason I think that she told me that is because he told her that if she didn't quit, that he probably would no longer be dating her. Well, I never told him what she did because I was feared for my life. The school did nothing about it because they say it was my word against hers. The school resource officer was on my side. He tried everything that he could in his power. But since it was my word against hers and she told other people that she was friends with in the school that I was lying, they brought them in and they said, yeah, we were there. She never said it when they weren't even around. So I really didn't have any friends growing up. It got to the point to where I didn't want to eat lunch alone because I'd get made fun of by the kids because of what she'd said. I would go to the extended resource classroom, which I wasn't a student of. The teacher was amazing in that classroom, and he'd let me eat lunch with them, sit at their table, everything, so I quit being alone. He let me come in after lunch, hang in their classroom until the next period. I also had a teacher fail me in a classroom just because I was doing that class where you take home the baby. And just because the wristband was too tight and it broke, she failed me because it came off and said I cut it. So she failed me because of that. I wasn't treated real nice. If it wasn't for my amazing aides, I probably would not have graduated high school. I graduated high school with a 3.0. I graduated with I believe it was a 3.0. It was higher than my brother's GPA, and he always told me that I only got a higher GPA because I was on an IEP. My opinion, if you are on an IEP, you have to work harder to get a high GPA. I was made sure of turning in my work thanks to the aides. They helped me be able to understand the stuff at my best of my own knowledge. Thank you, Mrs. Bethke and Mrs. Marler, Mrs. Osler, Mrs. and all the other special needs students, other special ed teachers. I really appreciate it. Also, I wanted to thank Mr. Pacheco for believing in me and trying to help me stop me from being bullied. When you saw it, along with all the other teachers that I named, you guys try to do your best. I appreciate it. And that is my life about me being bullied in school. Talk to you guys later. Bye.